Time management skills might be the most important thing you learn when you are coding. Especially as self-taught developers, we need to have good time management skills so we know how much time to allocate to things for maximum growth. So in this video, I'm going to show you the time management skills I use to go from not being able to make a nav bar to making full stack applications just months later. So time management is simply just how you allocate your time. This was not taught in schools nor universities, and I don't know why. Having good time management skills could break or make a career. Just think of it, right? If you're comparing two people, one guy that knows where to spend his time on what tasks to optimize productivity and output versus someone that does not do that and just does random tasks all the time, the first guy is always going to win. He's going to win because he knows exactly where to put his time rather than just spewing things and hoping for the best. And in all careers, that's what separates a pro from an amateur. The pro knows what to do, the high leverage tasks, and knows how to maneuver around his time, while the amateur wants to do everything. He wants to go all in on something. And though he thinks it's good, it's counterproductive and will lessen his progress. And I saw this firsthand, like the first 4 or 5 months of my coding journey, I made no progress. There was not much progress. Maybe I had like, let's say, an 100% increase in my skills, and I stagnated. I couldn't make a nav bar still. I struggled with making websites, static websites at that, and it was a stressful time. And it all came down to how I was managing my time. So you're probably asking now, like, Nazar, okay, you tell us that time management is important. What is coding time management? Managing coding time simply comes down to two things: the learning that you're doing and the application and the things you are building. If you are coding and you're learning to code, all your time is spent in these two aspects. And good time management skills for a top coder would be half their time is spent learning and half their time is spent applying. And honestly, if you keep going higher up and you're getting better and better, you're probably better off spending maybe 20 to 30% of your time learning and 70 to 80% of your time applying. What no one tells you is that you're actually learning more by doing projects. Projects solidify your learning. And what the pros do, and what I've seen firsthand, is that they learn something. So they maybe learn how functions work or how a specific language works, and then they apply by building something very small. And they're constantly going back and forth, right? Like learning, applying. And they're spending a lot of their time applying because it's harder, and it solidifies everything. So the actionable step for this video, and I'm using actionable steps because that's the only way you're going to see progress, is to find out which you're doing too much of and lean into the thing you're doing less. So if you're not doing enough applying, start applying more. Maybe do like a very simple project after learning something. And maybe if you're not learning enough, which is less common, but it's still a thing, maybe start learning more. And that way you get this perfect flow of learning and applying. You're learning new skills and you're solidifying it. And if you like this video, you'll love the video on the screen.